And now for news. Hey everyone, welcome to Mike on Raw once again. Gonna do a quick news thing. Summertime for me gets very busy on the weekends because I have so much family close by. Got a graduation party to get to here pretty soon, but I thought I'd film this real quick. You'll notice it's a little jiggy and stuff because I'm using my hand to hold my camera because I lost my little adapter that I needed for mounting it. I was playing golf yesterday with a work scramble, and I was filming stuff as I was going, and then I got into it so much that a couple holes in, the adapter fell off my bag and I didn't notice it, and I had no idea where it was. So on to the news. Enough excuses, right? News seems a little slow this year, but I got to refine my searches a bit, but we'll get a couple in here. Pamela Anderson, if you remember that name from Baywatch fame, she has children in LA County, and they go to school, and she was recently at a LAUSD board meeting to talk about and promote the idea of vegan food options in school lunches. Apparently in that school district or in that county, they allow for like meatless Mondays, and so they'll just do that in general. But they don't really have good vegan options for the kids that want to eat vegan. Pamela Anderson says that, I can pack my own kids' lunches and send it with them to school, but not everyone has that opportunity. See my vegan political stuff. So she's saying that we would really like to have the schools have vegan options on the meals. And I think that's a great idea as well. And that's a good example of vegan politics. You're focusing on a governmental level, trying to promote change within that level, and you're making solid arguments to do so. We'll have to see how successful she is. Another news article, and I thought I'd bring this one up because I actually had an experience this week related to this. An ex-Michigan, University of Michigan football player has announced that he's switching to a plant-based diet. He's doing that because one of his former teammates has also changed, and he's actually promoting that within the football industry, that this kind of a diet allows you to get the gains that you need, have the recovery that you need, but also allows you to move beyond what you could normally do on an animal-based lifestyle. He's been on it for 2 months so far, and it's going well. How this relates to me is I actually work with a lot of young people at my office. And I'm saying young relative, people in their early 20s. And the other day, I think it was just Thursday, one of my coworkers came up, and we happened to see each other in the kitchen area, and he came up and said, he goes, "How's the vegan stuff going?" I said, "It's going pretty good." He was curious about what I'm eating, what are my staples, how I'm feeling, and things like that, because he said that he's heard about these football players that are switching to a plant-based lifestyle and how it's improving them. And it's kind of blowing his mind a little bit. The big thing that blows their mind is, like, how are they going to get enough protein? Well, you just eat enough food. I think that's one of the big challenges that people see, is that you have to eat enough food and a proper variety of food of sufficient volume, and you'll get all the nutrient needs that you could possibly need and more. And so it was interesting to have a little bit of discussion with him. And I even shared some links to nutritionfacts.org about some of the things we talked about, is how diabetes is a function of fat toxicity, and how vegan athletes can recover faster from training, and how that benefits them. And so it's interesting to see how this type of news that's showing up in the media is having an impact, at least getting people thinking about it. That's really all the news I have today. I'm so sorry that it's a short one. I'm trying to get better streamlined for news things. This week was just a killer for me. lots of excuses. I always have plenty of excuses. Thanks so much for watching. If you have any ideas for other stories, please put them in the link down below. I'd love to look into some in further depth. Sorry for the shaky camera. We'll see you next time. Thanks so much.